workshop today. This is the first venture again from the brain of Mr. Kishore Khitan, the new president of ITAMA. We want to do something different, B2B exhibition along with something unique workshop we conduct. And what is expected out of this workshop? Why we are calling it a workshop? Because there is most of the time seminars, a lot of discussions will happen, but nothing concrete come out of that delegation, because only there is a one-side communication. So what is different, what we want to do, what we want to practice today through this workshop? There are different panel members sitting on the dais, but equally eminent people from the industry are sitting on different tables, and they are also a part of this complete discussion. And through this discussion, whatever coming out of it, that should be presented to the people who are a policy maker, a government, because what we see, when we talk about the innovation, the term, the word, having everything. It can start from anywhere and it will anywhere. So that there is no concrete agenda about the innovation in the industry, or if we can say in the textile industry. Lot of announcement from the government. You can say Make in India, Innovate, Skill India, innovation, different conferences government is doing. But end of the day, where the scheme like TUF already implemented by the government and a lot of people are getting benefited out of it. But is it really helping industry where we are on the right track? Whether we are following the same thing which government is expecting? Whether that innovation is clearly happening inside the industry? That is the question. So the issue is, we want to discuss all of this. And for that, there are 4 pillars who can be a stakeholders, who can say ambassadors, who can involve themselves as can use innovation as a key parameter. The first is the end user, the mill people. Academicians are involved in it because they are producing resources, human resource required for the all type of operational work. Third parameter is related to the R&D and research people who are conducting a lot of scientific, creating a lot of scientific values. So now the most important part. Today, when we see we are in the era of the globalization and liberalization, and when we relate ourselves with the world, where we stand. When we talk about the Make in India, the purpose is the foreign direct investment will happen in India, and India will produce everything what is required to the world as well as to India. When we see about the textile machinery part, almost 60% of the machinery will get imported. Now this is a big market, and the entire world is now focusing on India and China and treating them as their market. Why not we ourselves work together and create some ecosystem. I want to clear one thing. When we talk about the innovation, we go to the technology. We talk about this is happening, this is not happened, and then a lot of technical jargon started. But this particular workshop is not related to that. I just want to make you understood, because when we started talking and started elaborating on the topic, we want to create an ecosystem. That means we want to frame some boundary line as well as stick with that boundary line. This is the plan which we want to propose. And if we enter into the technical things, I think we need a 2 days conference, and we have only 2 hours. Now how we will proceed, because a lot of speakers are there and we want to cover everyone. The table, there are almost 5 eminent speakers and the representative from the industry are sitting. One person from that particular table, being a leader, will take inputs from the entire panelist, and out of 4, one will present only single question for the panelist, because we will not take that much time. We are shortage of time, so we want to conclude it short, sweet, but effective. So we stick with the point. We will be on that particular point. Whatever question I raise, I want the eminent panelists also stick with that thing. Don't enter into the technology aspect. Rather, make it something concrete discussion. And out of that, a white paper. I request Mr. Mhatre to note down everything, and we will present to right away to Mr. Uke, a principal secretary, we called him, and director textiles, what we have discussed and what we want from the industry, and then we do a follow-up. Across India, this kind of workshop with Hitanje will do, I think something concrete will happen. And rather than only an event, we can able to add value, and we can give our emotional thoughts, so that even government will be on with particular direction they will work. Because I observe most of the time, government also work on the statistic, which is old statistic, which is given by their babus and other people, not from the industry. So they need to hear the voice of the industry first, because they are in the government, so they need to work on that aspect. First question I like to ask, because there is a note that Mr. Prasad have a flight and he want to go early. So Mr. Prasad, already there is a background of Mr. Prasad. He have done a lot of patent and already involved in a lot of innovations. So I like to ask Mr. Prasad, how when we compare about atmosphere, I found a lot of people are going outside from India. They are migrating, even students. They feel India is not the right platform for their skills. And once they go there, the observation is that they feel they get the proper background and they are exploring their talent there and they are getting the return out of it. So my question is, you are still in India, done a lot of work, lot of patent on your name. So what is the ideal environment you feel it is already there in India, and the people from the audience can take use of it and can explore on research and development, which is the need of an hour. Thank you.